Hey everybody, this is a 20-minute workout from our Time Crunch workout guide. This is 20-minute everything workout. As you can see, we're going to go through 9 exercises. We're going to do each one of them for 1 minute, and then we get to rest for a minute, and then we're going to repeat. This workout is going to include a little bit of a warm-up, and I will give you some variations on some of these exercises as well. Okay, I've got my interval timer set up for 1 minute, and then I'm giving us, I think, 3 seconds to transition to the next exercise. So if you have your own interval timer, you're welcome to use that. You're definitely welcome to turn on some music. I'm not going to keep music on just because I want to make sure that you guys can hear me as I'm giving you some modifications. But as always, go at your own pace, listen to your body, do the hardest version of each exercise that you can do today, of course, listening to your body. And let's go ahead and get this started with just a little bit of warm up. And I like to start with our arms up nice and high, nice big kick, opposite hand to the opposite leg. Don't worry if you're not going as high as me. I'm going to do the same thing backwards. Oh, I just feel a little stretch in those hamstrings. And then we're going to go heel to our butt. Make sure your knee is pointing down. Keeping that knee pointed down, butt to the same butt cheek. We'll do the same thing on the way back. Then we'll go ahead and do a walking knee hug. Of course, with this walking knee hug, if you feel like you don't have good balance, you can always lean up. Whoops, speaking of the devil, you can always lean up against the wall and pull your knee into your chest that way. And then I always like to also do some kind of rotation. So let's do a lateral lunge to the side, looking up at those fingertips. Look up. The leg you're stepping away from is getting straight. We'll go ahead and switch sides. Look up at those fingertips. We're trying to get a nice rotation in that upper spine and get a nice stretch in our inner thigh. One more on this side. Okay, our first exercise is jumping jacks. So here we go. All right, yeah, here we go. Jumping jacks. So if you've got any kind of issue with your shoulder and you don't want to take your arms up high, you can just go to here. You can go out to the side. Okay, that's referred to as a seal jack. And of course, you don't even have to bounce. If you don't want to bounce, you can tap, all right? That's perfectly acceptable as well. We've got about 30 seconds left. Keeping nice and light on your feet. Heart rate's going up. Oh yeah, this is a nice little warm up. Getting the arms moving, getting the legs moving. We got about 15 seconds. Let's see what that next exercise is. It's an alternating reverse lunge. I should have put my hair up. Oh well. 3, 2, 1. Let's see how I did setting up my timer. Looks like it's working. Okay. Step back lunge. So, nice big step back. And we're alternating. So make sure that your knee stays over that front ankle, especially if you have any knee challenges. We want to make sure that your knee doesn't travel backwards, okay? Keep it right over that ankle. If you want to get a little bit more glute, you can keep that knee just a little bit in front of your ankle. See how I've got that little bit of a lean there? However, I'm still pushing through that front heel. My knee's going forward, but I'm still pushing through that front heel so I get a little extra glute. Our next exercise is going to be push-ups. If you've done some of these time crunch workouts with me, you know I like to modify these. So this is for 1 minute. So if you can't do a push-up, let's start laying in a T. Put your hands underneath you. Press yourself up. Come all the way down. push into the floor. Our goal is to try to get the whole body to come up at the same time, not your hips and then your chest. But after a minute of these, maybe you can't do them with good form. That's okay. Your other option is to do it from, say, a chair, a bench, or a couch, or even on the wall. The other thing that you can do is just put your hands here, push into the floor, feel your body contract. That counts too. All right, that was it. Oh, hurry, 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 what's the next one? Squat jumps. All right, so squat jumps. I gotta make sure I'm not gonna hit the ceiling. Make sure you're landing soft. I like to use my hands. It's totally loud. Land soft. Land on bent knees. I think later in the workout we're doing some squat jumps where we're not allowed to use our arms. We're supposed to put our arms behind our head. So go ahead and use them now. Land soft. We're about halfway there. Land soft, explode. If this gets to be too much, you can squat. You can squat but come up fast, but don't actually jump. That's an option too. So whatever feels best. You can even start with one thing and end with something else. 3 seconds left. Whew. Okay, next one. Dips. Okay. Dips. I'm gonna go ahead and do some tricep dips here. In other videos I've talked about how I feel about bench dips. And I've given you the option to do what I call reverse shoulder shrugs instead. So a reverse shoulder shrug, my shoulders are in my ears and I pull them down and my elbows are not bending. It's just reverse shoulder shrug. That is a much more shoulder friendly option. That reverse shoulder shrug instead of a dip works the muscles around your shoulder blade, which is great if you have any shoulder challenges. Obviously the tricep dip here works the tricep. All right, next one, alternating front kicks. So, right here. And if you're feeling like you want to add a punch, you can. Think about your heel pressing forward. Now the goal is to try to get your knee up to hip level and extend. But if that's not available, you can keep it low. That's good too. Our goal here is just to keep those legs moving, keep that heart rate up a little bit. My heart rate's still up from those squat jumps for sure. So it's not taking much to get my heart rate up. Plus I'm talking to you. So much fun, 10 seconds. Kick. Let me see what that next exercise is. Oh, it's an inchworm. So a traditional inchworm is hinge forward, walk it out, nice plank. You can walk your feet to your hands, roll yourself back up. You can also hinge forward and maybe you just walk your hands back. Now, if none of this is available, maybe you just go into a high plank to a down dog. High plank to a down dog, okay? So that is a variation for you. Another option, if the plank to down dog gets tough, just try doing plank for reps. So plank from your knees and then go up to your toes. Drop to your knees, go up to your toes. So you got some options there. Next one, prisoner squats. Okay, we don't have to jump, but we have to keep our arms up behind our head. So on any of these time crunch workouts, if I give a modification or talk about a variation that's harder or easier and you're not sure what I mean and I don't demonstrate it, check out other videos on the Uplift Fitness YouTube channel, because I have a lot of short demo videos there. So if you can remember the name that I use, like plank for reps, that's usually what it's called on the YouTube channel, and you can find it there. Of course, the other option is just message me, and I'll probably just message you back, either with that YouTube video, or I'll just quickly make you one. Last one. And mountain climbers. Okay, so our option with mountain climbers, if you cannot get on the floor, we're all twisted. How did that happen? Okay, here's my wall mountain climber option. If you can't get on the floor, this is a great option for mountain climbers. Of course, you can also use a couch or a bench or a chair, but the goal is that you are pushing against the floor or pushing against the wall, engaging that upper body, keeping your body in a nice straight line, make sure your butt's not sticking out, and driving those knees into your chest. Working that core, driving those knees up. Keep a nice straight line, push into that wall. Feel that upper body contract. 10 seconds. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't set up the timer wrong and was going here forever. Whew. All right. Now we get to rest. 1 minute. So I hope you guys have some water. And we're gonna go through all of those one more time. Whew. Hey, we're halfway there. That's awesome. I think those squat jumps were the hardest. But we only gotta do them one more time. Check out my new water bottle. I love it. It's Uplift Fitness colors. But what I really love about it, can you see it? It's got a wide mouth. So what I've found is that I've been drinking a ton more water. So this is the same size as my old water bottle, and I would drink about 3 a day. With this one, I'm closer to 4, because I'm getting more with every swallow. So if you have a hard time getting all your water in, consider switching the kind of top you're drinking out of. Now, I have spilt that. I have spilt that a number of times. Okay. See, I didn't quite do my timer right because it's giving us another minute to rest, and I don't want that. So,
Activity completed.
no, sorry, we're not done. Okay, get ready, get set. We're starting back with those jumping jacks. Here we go, jumping jacks. So anyway, about the water bottle. I was drinking out of a water bottle that was like a straw. And you know, I did pretty good getting my water in. And when I ordered this water bottle, it came with 3 different tops. And I thought one of the tops was gonna be a straw, but then when it came, it wasn't. So I'm like, well, I'll try this one. And I actually like it, but the only drawback is that sometimes I don't close the top and I have spilt water. In fact, I set it down, I think on the workout bench over there. I turned my back and I heard water. And if you've known me for a while, you know the issues with this basement and water. And I was like, oh God, what's going on? And then I saw my new water bottle spilling all over. All right, next is that alternating step back lunge. Okay, now if this one, you feel like you're all over the place, feel like you don't have balance, go ahead and hold on to something. You can hold on to the wall, hold on to the pole in the basement, whatever. Don't feel like you have to make it a balance exercise. This is your 20-minute quick workout. This isn't necessarily the place to work on balance. So just keep that body moving. I'd rather these lunges be pretty and be deep, and we can work on balance somewhere else. We got about 15 seconds left. Let me see if I can see what that next exercise is. Why don't you dig back in your memory and see if you remember what that next exercise is. If you came up with push-ups, you're right. Whew. Now, if you've been doing these workouts with me, you know I like to balance all of these push-ups with some work for your back. So I'm going to do 10 push-ups, and then I'm going to do 10 T's. That's what I've been kind of substituting for all these workouts. Or not substituting, but supplementing all the push-ups with some T's. And I've been talking too much. I can't count and do push-ups at the same time. So I'm going to call that 10. Lay down on the floor. Lift those arms up. If you want to let your head hover over the ground, you can. If that doesn't feel good, you can lay it down. I'm actually feeling like when I lay it down, I can feel this more, which is what I want. I'm going to get 2 more because, again, I was talking. Oh, and that's our minute. All right, let's see. Oh, it's those squat jumps. Yay. Okay, remember, you can do these however you like. Maybe we break it up into 10, and then we do 10 just quick. Whatever you want. I've been liking squat jacks. That's not really a squat jump, but that's a nice option where you jump into a squat. It's still cardio. All right, so you got that option. You also can go down, come up fast, come up fast. Any version of any of those counts. Usually go like this. All right, about 15 seconds left. Okay, I know my legs are burning, but this is it, guys. This is only 20 minutes of our day. So we want to push our body outside that comfort zone. Come on, a couple more seconds. Come on, legs. Ooh. Oh, that's it. Okay. Dips. All right. So I think I need to make a video where I just talk about dips versus what I'm doing now, the reverse shoulder shrug. If you're at home and you have equipment, you could just do your favorite home tricep exercise, which one of mine is tricep press up from the floor. That would have been a good one to substitute in. But in each of these videos, it was a great opportunity to talk about this popular exercise and why you don't see me do it a lot. It's very common to do for home workouts, but there's definitely some drawbacks to it. Whew. Okay, I felt my triceps, that's for sure. Alternating front kicks. Kick, 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 kick. Now, if you're more of a kickboxer and you want to add some hits, some jabs, or make this even more dynamic, you totally can. I don't mind looking silly in front of you guys, but I'm not going to embarrass myself with my front kick, kickboxing. And it just looks ridiculous. But this looks good too. Now, if I do want to get this a little more intense, I can add a squat. Okay, that's fun. So a couple options there. Not sure what I'm doing with my arm. That just happens. That's good. We got less than 10 seconds. Whew. Anybody remember what the next one is? All right, it's our inchworm. I'm going to show you that plank for reps option if you don't want to do the inchworm. So your plank, and then you're on your knees. And then you lift on your toes. Keep going back and forth. Okay? And that inchworm is where we are, depending on how much room you have, you can totally travel with this. I don't travel when I do it with you guys because I want to stay in view of the camera. And, you know, it's just me. I don't have a fancy cameraman. Not yet, maybe someday. But it's just you and me, you guys, our little uplift tribe, just doing our thing, trying to uplift our lives for our best life ever. Oh, good, that's it. All right, let's see, what's that next one? Oh, prisoner squats. So our hands are behind our head. Whew. All right, so on these, I want you to think about keeping your chest up. I know I work with a lot of people that want to bend over, okay? Which is great if we're doing a hip hinge, but we are doing a squat. And prisoner squats, which is what these are called, with your hands behind your head, are a great way to help keep your chest up. Okay, now you can see I am hinging forward a little bit, but it's not bending over, okay? See the difference? My chest is still up. You can still see part of the pink circle of the uplift logo versus if I bend over, you can't see that uplift logo. So definitely use a mirror, use your phone, take a little video, and see what happens. You guys, this is our last one. This is mountain climbers. It's 1 minute. All right, so, oh, I can feel and hear the water in my stomach. All right, so you want to keep your eyes out in front of you. Don't let your head hang heavy. Look out in front and push yourself away from the floor. And then that leg that is extended behind you, I want you to really think about pushing that foot into the floor as that other knee comes forward. Oh man, it's really hard to talk and do those. We've got about 20 seconds left. All right, and if you need to, guys, even though you're not talking, if you're stuck in wind and you're hurting, sit back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's finish it strong. Go. Look out in front. That's it. Yay. This is our 1 minute rest, but we're all done. So, that felt good. Awesome. All right, guys, so this is from the 20-minute or the time crunch workout guide that I'm giving all you guys. I even printed it in color today. Woohoo, fancy. So you can get this ebook and print it out if you like. You can get a really nice version that you can just keep on your phone, but you do have to email me. I have to add you to the access to access it. So if you don't have it yet, by all means, shoot me a message and I will get it out to you. All right, thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Good job getting this in.